In the Narada Panch, Pancharatra, it is stated that all the Vedic rituals, mantras, and understanding are compressed into the 8 words Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Similarly, in the Kali Santarana Upanishad, it is stated that these 16 words Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare are especially meant for counteracting the degrading and contaminating influence of this materialistic age of Kali. The process of chanting is therefore not only the sublime method for practical perfection of life, but the authorized Vedic principle inaugurated by the great Vedic scholar and devotee. Lord Chaitanya, whom we consider an incarnation of Krishna, we are simply following his authorized footsteps. Hare Krishna. The Science of Self Realization, Chapter 3.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mataji. So here we understand the importance of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that all the knowledge that is contained in all the Vedic literature is compressed into these 8 words of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So it's actually 16 words. As mentioned, the Kali Santaran Upanishad, this Hare Krishna mantra. Um, full Hare Krishna mantra is of 16 words, and it's enough to counteract all the degrading influence of Kali. So many times someone can question that there are many people who are illiterate, those who don't have capability to go through the scriptures, because today we are talking about how important it is to go through the scriptures given by all the Vaishnava acharyas. So for them, this verse is very much comforting, that even if they are illiterate, they don't have any um, capabilities to read these scriptures, then also they can faithfully just chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and that is sufficient. If they can chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then all the knowledge which is contained in these Vedic scriptures will be revealed to them automatically through their heart. And that's a fact. There are two ways by which the knowledge contained in Vedic literature is revealed. One is by the mercy of a pure devotee. So if someone serve a pure devotee, then by their mercy, this knowledge can be revealed to them. And another way is if someone is purely chanting this Hare Krishna mantra. And that's why Srila Prabhupada has um, given us a method um, by which we can utilize all these methods for realizing ourselves. So, like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj used to say that in morning itself, as soon as I wake up, I beat my mind with 1,000 shoes, and then before going to bed, I again beat my mind 1,000 times with broom. So we should never put our faith in our mind, because mind will always give some or the other um, you can say ways to not to chant or not to read or not to deep dive into scriptures, or give us different alternatives by which we'll stay in this material world. And like it's told that this is age of Kali, which is very contaminating and very materialistic. So all the scientific development that we see nowadays are just pushing us toward more and more materialism. Um, everyone, every one of us is having this weapon of Kali, that is this smartphone, and which is just um emitting out all the materialistic information content. People who are on the bodily concept of life, they're talking on different aspects, and we all know that how important is the association. If we are associating with people who are on the bodily platform of life, then automatically you will also get into the bodily platform of life. So all kind of material association is automatically provided to all of us via these weapons of Kali, um, which can also be utilized in a Krishna conscious fashion if um, one has rigid intelligence. So if someone can conquer their mind with their intelligence, and that's only possible by chanting of this Hare Krishna mantra, otherwise mind will lose their strength. So by reading these scriptures only we understand. So like if one go through Bhagavad Gita, then one can understand by the analogy of uh, the chariot which is driven with the five horses. So it's given in Bhagavad Gita that how these senses are like five horses. Mind is just like a rein which is connected to the horses, and intelligence is the chariot driver. And there is a passenger which is a soul and is sleeping. So if soul is awakened, soul is not sleeping, then definitely it can give direction to the chariot driver, um, that okay, you take me to that direction, and then chariot driver can apply its power on the rein, which is mind. If the soul is sleeping, soul, that means if one is not chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, then soul will remain sleeping. Then he has no strength to give direction to the mind. And then mind, because it's always in touch with senses, whatever senses will say, even though senses have limited capacity, but with mind, with the thought process, one thing that okay, there is a lot of enjoyment in sense gratification. It's just all the idea given by mind, and because of not able to control the mind, senses um, will also drive in drive a soul into that particular direction. And then as soon as um, one try to enjoy sense gratification, then the false ego will cover the soul as well, and then soul identify himself with this body and will increase its duration in this material world by acting on the bodily platform. So this all knowledge we are getting from the scriptures. That's why Srila Prabhupada has given us so many wonderful books. If we don't go through it, then we don't understand, because otherwise in all the universities, all the science, technology, engineering, medical science, nowhere we are talking about the subtle element by which we are made. There is even no understanding that there are some subtle um, matter as well, which is making us like the mind, intelligence, false ego. They don't have this information. Only these scriptures are having this information. That's why going through this scripture is very important. So Srila Prabhupada has given us this method, and like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, he is stressing on this particular thing, that as soon as you wake up, you beat your mind with thousand shoes, because mind, if you will not focus it onto the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, then definitely as soon as you wake up, you'll see some of your WhatsApp messages, then you see what's the update on Facebook, what's the update on Instagram, and then you're done. Then definitely it's um, as soon as you have your free time, then and you open one of the YouTube shorts, then all your time is gone. So that's why as soon as one wake up, one has to beat his mind with thousand shoes, which Acharyas has recommended, that as soon as he wakes up, taking bath, apply tilak, perform Mangal Aarti, and then start chanting. Once one will chant, then he will come into the proper frame of mind, because even though we are reading everything, the realizations come from within. So with the realization, then again, Srila Prabhupada has given us the method that once you are finished with chanting, you hear one lecture on Srimad Bhagavatam. So even if we are not living in temple, then also via online ways, there are so many Maharaj giving Srimad Bhagavatam classes daily. We can utilize that, or in YouTube we can go and listen to that, or otherwise daily we can make a habit to read at least 30 minutes. the purport and the translation and the purport to Srimad Bhagavatam. And each and every verse are so wonderfully crafted that you will realize your position in this material world just by going through even one verse, even half a verse. And that will be sufficient enough to maintain your consciousness for a day. So, this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, like as enunciated in this particular verse, is especially meant for counteracting and the degrading and contaminating influence of this materialistic age of Kali. In earlier ages, we can see that there were no liquor houses, there were no slaughterhouses, there were no planned casinos, there were no planned brothel, or the prostitution was not legal. Um, or so all those things in earlier ages were not existent. But now everything is available. Why? Because it's an age of Kali, and Kali can reside in all four places, and we'll see everywhere we'll go, whether it's a superstore, everywhere you will see non-veg being distributed, liquors being available, and people have no information that just consuming this non-vegetarian food stuff containing these liquor, how much um, degradation is happening in their life. They're just killing their self by these process. So by chanting, we can overcome this. So the process of chanting is therefore not only the sublime method of practical perfection of life, but the authorized Vedic principle inaugurated by the greatest Vedic scholar and devotee Lord Chaitanya, whom we consider incarnation of Krishna. So, anyways, for outside world people, if we talk to people who don't know um, that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, they consider Lord Chaitanya as a greatest devotee of Lord. But we all know, on the strength of these scriptures only, which are written 5,000 years ago, that in Kali Yuga, there will again be an incarnation of Krishna. Because people don't know that in Kali Yuga also there is an incarnation of Krishna, but we know that there is a direct incarnation of Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that information is given in all the scriptures in different verses talking about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he himself has personally come, because the love of Krishna cannot be given by any demigod or any other incarnation of Krishna. Love of Krishna can only be given by Krishna. So Krishna himself has personally appeared, and um, and he is requesting us to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. So we all know that Krishna has created this universe. In Srimad Bhagavatam, fifth canto, all the different planetary system, how they are located, all these details are provided, and which is mind-boggling. Like, we don't know. We are thinking, oh, we are in this three-dimensional world. Everything is explained. We have total 64 dimension. How the different demigods, the higher living entities, their body is made up of subtle elements. So even if you have telescope, you cannot see life in other planetary system, higher planetary system, because um, because they're not having a body like us, material body, they have subtle bodies. Similarly, different planets, they have life in different dimension. So with we living in a three-dimensional space, if we try to see something beyond the dimension in which we are in, we'll not be able to see. So all these details are given in in the scriptures, uh, and basically um, just missed the point that I was making. Anyone can tell me why, like, I was explaining this? Everyone is with me? They're all listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm. So anyone can tell why I was talking about this?
Sorry, what's the question again?
Why I was talking about the scriptures which are detailing about the lives on different planetary system. What was the intention behind it?
That Krishna has created this universe.
Yeah, that's correct. So you are attentive, yeah. So the point that I was making is that Krishna has created this universe which is so complicated. He could provide us so much of details, but he has not delved deep into all the different aspects, which is so much mind-boggling that our whole life will be consumed, but we'll not understand how this universe is functioning. Even our body, how this body is functioning, even though right now medical sciences has made so much of progress, but they cannot also understand that how our whole bodily functions are working. They're still trying to understand more and more each and every day. So Lord has perfect knowledge. He has created this universe which is acting in a perfect fashion. So Lord himself has personally come and he's asking us just to chant the Hare Krishna mantra, and that is enough. So we can understand the importance of this statement. So thanks Arti Mataji for being attentive. So we all should be attentive, um, because attention to the detail is key. So we should give attention to this particular point that Lord, his creation is so vast, so much of complication is there, but he's not stressing on all those complications. He's just saying that okay, you can just chant the Hare Krishna mantra and you can go back home, back to Godhead without knowing anything else. You may not have time to go deep into the literatures. Then also you just chant the Hare Krishna mantra. That is enough because all the knowledge is contained in uh, these words of these Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the 16 words of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if you carefully just chant, you will realize all this knowledge. There is no um, additional knowledge that need to be known to you. So we should utilize this process. So I hope you all have your chant bag with you. We'll try to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra once. And whenever you're chanting, just try to hear this, and that will help us if we are attentive in inviting Lord in our heart, then definitely this will work. If our mind is again distracted in some other direction, even though chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, then it's just like inviting the Lord and then not giving him proper um, attention that should be given to him. If any one of you can, if all of you can unmute, that's also good. If you find that there are some background noise, then you all can chant without unmuting. But this time you all should utilize in chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. Then we'll be able to understand this session better because the contamination which cover our heart get cleared off by this chanting. Otherwise, the message will not penetrate our heart. So I would request everyone to chant now. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda,
Nityananda,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri
Shri
Advaita Gadadhara,
Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda
Shri Vasadi Gaur
Vrinda,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You all can be together. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
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 Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवा साधिका और भक्त वृंदा. So this Panchatattva mantra we chant after, before and after this Hare Krishna mantra, that is basically to pray to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityanand Prabhu, that even though we may be inattentive in chanting of this Hare Krishna mantra, but we don't get any offense of that, because that is the method recommended by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associate. So that's why we chant this Panchatattva mantra. I'll again share my screen. Let me know what's visible. You all can see this?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So even though half of it was already covered in the last session, but we'll again go through it. You all can try reading with me. Uh, and then we'll try to understand The meaning of remaining of the session. Discussion of Shastras, continuation of five angas of bhakti. According to Srila Rupa Goswami, any book which gives enlightenment in the matter of advancing in devotional service is considered to be revealed scripture. Srila Madhvacharya has also defined revealed scriptures as referring to books such as Ramayana, Mahabharata, Puranas, Upanishads, Vedanta, and any other literature written in pursuance of such revealed scriptures. In the Skand Puran, there is this statement: a person who is constantly engaged in reading literature, enunciating the cultivation of Vaishnava devotional service, is always glorious in human society, and certainly Lord Krishna become pleased with him. A person who very carefully keeps such literature at home and offer respectful obeisance to it become freed from all sinful reaction and ultimately becomes worshipable by the demigods. It is also said to Narad Muni, my dear Narad, a person who writes Vaishnava literatures and keeps such literatures at home has Lord Narayan always residing in his home. In Shrimad Bhagavatam 12th canto, 13th chapter, verse 15, it is stated Shrimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedanta philosophy. Any person who has become attached in some way or other to the reading of Shrimad Bhagavatam cannot have any taste for reading any other literature. In other words, a person who has relished the transcendental bliss of Shrimad Bhagavatam cannot be satisfied with mundane writing. Shrimad Bhagavatam is the desired tree of Vedic wisdom. Veda itself means the aggregate of knowledge, and whatever knowledge is required for human society is perfectly presented in Shrimad Bhagavatam. There are different branches of knowledge in the Vedic writing, including sociology, politics, medicine, and military art. All these and other branches of knowledge are perfectly described in the Vedas. So, as far as spiritual knowledge is concerned, that is also perfectly described there. And Srimad Bhagavatam is considered to be the ripened fruit of the desired fulfilling trees of Vedas. A tree is honored by the production of its fruit. For example, a mango tree is considered very valuable because it produces the kings of all fruit, the mango. When the mango fruit becomes ripened, it is the greatest gift of that tree. And Srimad Bhagavatam is similarly held to be the ripened fruit of the Vedic tree. And as the ripened fruit become more relishable when first touched by the beak of a parrot or shuka, Srimad Bhagavatam has become more relishable by being delivered through the transcendental mouth of Sukdev Goswami. Srimad Bhagavatam should be received in disciplic succession without any breakage. When ripened fruits come from the upper part of tree onto the ground by the process of being handed down from a higher branch to a lower branch by a person in the tree, the fruit does not break. Srimad Bhagavatam, when received in the parampara system or disciplic succession, will likewise remain unbroken. It is stated in Bhagavad Gita that the disciplic succession or parampara is the way of receiving transcendental knowledge. Such knowledge must come down through the disciplic succession, through authorized person who know the real purpose of the Shastras. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended that one learn Srimad Bhagavatam from the mouth of the self-realized person called Bhagavat. Bhagavat means in relationship with the personality of Godhead Bhagwan. So the devotees is sometimes called Bhagavat, and the book which is in relationship with the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead is also called Bhagavatam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommend that in order to relish the real taste of Srimad Bhagavatam, one should take instruction from the person Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is relishable even by the liberated person. Sukdev Goswami admitted that although he was liberated from within the very womb of his mother, it was only after relishing Srimad Bhagavatam that he became a great devotee. Thus, one who desirous of advancing in Krishna consciousness should relish the purport of Srimad Bhagavatam through the discussion of authorized devotee. In Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, first chapter, verse 9, Sukadeva Goswami admit that although he was very much attracted by the impersonal Brahman, when he heard the transcendental pastime of Supreme Personality of Godhead from the mouth of his father Vyasdeva, he became very much attracted to Srimad Bhagavatam. The idea is that Vyasdev was also a self-realized soul, and his mature contribution of transcendental knowledge was delivered directly to Sukdev Goswami in the matter indicated. So here, some of the aspects we have already discussed in the last session. Some which are remaining, I'll stress on those points. So Srimad Bhagavatam, like we all know, is written by Vyasadeva, and some of you might know this story that Vyasadeva, he earlier has written these four Vedas, um, which are giving us the knowledge about all the ritualistic activities, about all the sociology, political science, everything, all the information which is required for human beings are given in those four Vedas. So we all know that Brahmaji has created this material world, and if people will act in a particular fashion, then there is no problem. There will not be any disturbances. There will not be any scarcity of food. Uh, so there will not be any disturbances to the human society, and they can live very peacefully for only the purpose of advancing in Krishna consciousness and to return back home, back to Godhead. So this material world is created by Brahma just to give an opportunity to the conditioned soul like us, that even though if we have come to this material world, um, we may engage into whatever uh, desires that we have, because of which we have fallen into this material world. And once frustrated in all those desires, we understand that this material world is not a fit place to be, and then we can return back home, back to Godhead. So even though if a conditioned soul has fallen into this material world, there are um, guidelines provided by Lord Himself, which are all documented in different Vedas. If uh, people will follow that, then there will be all peace and prosperity, and they will have enough time to realize themselves and to return back home, back to Godhead. So this material world is not created for any scientific advancement in which we are engaged in, because these scientific advancement anyways will all end by the end of this Kali Yuga, and then again the cycle will go on. So for no other purpose, but just only for one purpose, that human being utilize this opportunity, even though they have got a material body, which is just like a machine with an expiry date. Maximum in this age of Kali Yuga, it can maximum live for 100 years. That too is very difficult. So you can assume maximum by 80 years this machine can live, and just like any other machine, over a period of time it will deteriorate. There will be some servicing done to that machine, some parts change. So same way our body as well. As soon as we all will approach old age, someone will go knee replacement, someone will go hip replacement, and all of us anyways, teeth are falling off or getting decayed. We are having root canal. So different parts of this bodies are anyways getting repaired or replaced. And just like a machine, it has an expiry date. Um, by 70 to 80 years it will go. So the purpose is not to just engage into wealth accumulation or engage into knowing that what different Bollywood stars are eating in their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No, the purpose is only to understand ourselves and to understand our relationship with Krishna, and then to understand that okay, this material body is not at all fit for the spiritual being that I am. So some way or the other, I have to again attain my original position and to return back home, back to God. And for that all purpose, even though how you have to live, because human society is divided into four varnas and ashrams. So according to the propensities that one has acquired. So everyone has fallen into this material world because of different desires, and every human being can be broadly categorized into four categories: into Brahmanical class, in case they still have some spiritual inclination, they want to understand the scriptures, want to help other understand that, then they are classified into Brahmanical class, not just by the caste Brahman. It's not that just because you have Janu you can be Brahman. No, if you have propensity to understand these revealed scriptures and to give this knowledge to others, then you can be classified as Brahmana. Then Kshatriya, if you are um, having a spirit of a Kshatriya, you want to protect all the weak people, you're not fearful, then you are a Kshatriya. So earlier, these Gurukul system was there. People understand the propensity, and accordingly they go into particular profession. Similarly, someone who is more into cow production, into agriculture, so they are classified as Vaishyas. And then someone who are not able to understand what is good for them, what is bad for them. If surplus money is provided to them, then they will utilize it into liquor, will utilize it into eating non-vegetarian food stuff. Then they are classified as Shudras. So they were not never provided with surplus money, because uh, by the gurus it is known that if they will be having surplus money, then they will go to the liquor houses, they will drink liquor, or they will have non-vegetarian food stuff. So they're just provided with the basic necessities of life. And right now we know in Kali Yuga everyone is Shudra. So that's why, if because everyone is born Shudra, they are provided with surplus of money. And then what is happening? There are so many liquor houses are here, and people are accustomed to drinking because they have surplus money. There are so many slaughterhouses there, and people are accustomed to meat eating. So, because Shudra class of people, we are all born Shudra and we have surplus money. So, these all doors of hell are being opened for us. We ourselves are opening our own doors. So, that is happening. But as per if we follow the scriptural injection, we follow the Vedas, then this is how the society was divided earlier. And if people are more of a Shudra mentality, then they are just provided with the food, cloth, shelter, everything, but not surplus money, because then that will be utilized in all the wrong purposes. So Vyasdev has given all these Vedas uh, for law and order as well. There is Manu Samriti. Um, so like the capital punishment, which is very much restricted nowadays, that if someone is a killer as well, then don't hang him. Those were not the case in Manu Samhita. So Manu was aware of all the laws of karma. So he has given this um, principle that okay, if someone is a killer, then he should be hanged, or he should. Uh, so as a punishment, he should be given capital punishment. Why? Because if in this birth he has killed someone and he's spared from the punishment, then next many birth he have to suffer the reaction of that. To save him from next many births suffering the same burden of reaction, he should be hanged. This particular body will be sacrificed, he will be killed, and then in next birth at least he will not have that particular reaction. Now, even though materially so many social rights are there, because people have not gone through scripture, they say, oh, even though he's a killer, he has killed so many people, but okay, don't hang him, don't give him capital punishment. But they don't know that that is just elongating his misery for maybe hundreds of births. Then he have to suffer because of not atoning for that particular sin. So all these scriptures are very scientific, because they are um, designed keeping in mind all the laws of karmas as well. But then also, when Vyasadeva wrote down all these scriptures, then also he was not satisfied. He was very much morose. He was not getting any pleasure. And then Narad Muni, who was his spiritual master, so we all know that our disciplic succession um, is coming directly from Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna gave this knowledge to Brahmaji, Brahmaji instructed his son Narad Muni, and then Narad Muni was guru of Vyasadev, and then further down Madhvacharya and all those. So we have this um, Brahma Madhav Gaudiya Sampradaya. We are followers of that. ISKCON is coming into Brahma Madhav Gaudiya Sampradaya. So then also Vyasadev was very distressed in his heart, and he was not able to find the cause of that. And then Narad Muni appeared, and as a bona fide disciplic succession, he inquired from his spiritual master that why, even though giving so wonderful literatures, I am not feeling any pleasure in my heart. What is the reason of that? And then Narad Muni told him that even though you have given them with the Vedas, uh, there is so much knowledge contained in the Vedas, but it is not talking about the devotional service to Krishna. And even though you have given them the Vedas, they will know all the sciences, different sciences, sociology, politics, medicine, military art, everything. But they don't know the real purpose of life, that is to understand Krishna. So you write something about Lord Krishna directly, about his pastimes, about the pastimes of the devotees. And the Srimad Bhagavatam is natural commentary to the Vedas, because Vedanta, end of knowledge, and end of knowledge is to understand Krishna. And Srimad Bhagavatam is directly giving the understanding of Krishna. So Vyasadeva, in his matured state of understanding, wrote down Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srimad Bhagavatam is considered just like a sugarcane candy. So sugarcane candy, like we all know that there is no prescribed method of eating it. If you eat from any direction, the sugarcane candy, it's all sweet. So similarly, Srimad Bhagavatam, any canto you will take out and you start reading it, you will get newer newer realization every day, because Srimad Bhagavatam is not an ordinary book. It is a Krishna personified. When Krishna left for the spiritual world, then we all know that he told that no, Srimad Bhagavatam is my literary incarnation. So Srimad Bhagavatam will personally guide the human society. So Srimad Bhagavatam is a transcendental literature. Don't underestimate it, because when Krishna is there, he can show his Leela pastimes. Similarly, Srimad Bhagavatam is so wonderful, so powerful, that whenever you read any of the verses, because it's Krishna himself, then then Srimad Bhagavatam has the ability to interact with you on your level. So you will get the realization which you can follow at your particular level. And as you advance further and further into the science of Krishna consciousness, then you will read, it will give you further detailed realization, further deep understanding. So like this Krishna consciousness is just like a sky, and all the all of us are like birds. So according to our capacity, we can go as high as we want, but there is no limit to this sky. So maybe a small sparrow can go to few miles, and then a garuna can go so many miles. So according to our capacity, we can rise to a different level in this sky, but this sky is unlimited. So same is the case with Srimad Bhagavatam. So we may be at very neophyte stage. At a neophyte stage as well, Srimad Bhagavatam will give us understanding, which help us. Even if we are at the bodily platform, it will help us to rise from that bodily platform to a higher level. And then even though we are at a very spiritually advanced level, then also if we go through Srimad Bhagavatam, then also it will talk to us on that level and give us further higher understanding. So that is the beauty of Srimad Bhagavatam, because it's non-different than Krishna. And we all knew that how Srila Prabhupada has struggled hard for producing these Vedic literatures. So we all knew that for writing this Srimad Bhagavatam in Delhi, because at that point of time when procuring paper was very difficult. Um, so he was procuring the paper for the printing, and then 20 kilometers daily he was walking. You can see at the age of 70 years, 20 kilometers daily. One way he's walking to Mr. Jan early in the morning, 3:30, just for the proofreading of these um, transcendental literature, Srimad Bhagavatam, without having any breakfast. So once Mr. Jan inquired that, I can see that at such an advanced age of 60 and all, uh, 60 plus, you are walking so many of kilometers. You're not even having your breakfast. You are saving on all of your basic necessities as well, and you are spending so much of money on printing of these books. What is the reason? Even if you're not eating yourself properly, because without breakfast only he was going to Mr. Jan's office. He was even skipping the breakfast as well. So Mr. Jan inquired that why you are doing such an hard labor. You are even ignoring your own personal needs for and giving hundreds and thousands of rupees for printing of these books. What's the reason? So then Prabhupada told that because these books are important, even more important than my life. So we can understand that Srila Prabhupada has given his blood writing these books. So we should at least 30 minutes, if not 30 minutes, at least 15 minutes, we should take out daily to read through these books. And we all knew that once it was inquired from Srila Prabhupada, because Srila Prabhupada used to, even though Srila Prabhupada has written this purport to Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, but he himself was again reading these books. So he told that you might not find any author, because once author will write any book, then he will go to another book, because he has himself has written that book. He will not feel like going through that book again. But I am again going through my book. What is the reason? So no one was aware. And then he told that actually these books, even though written by down by me, but they are dictated by Krishna himself. And that's a fact, because Srila Prabhupada, uh, before leaving his bodies to some of his intimate disciples, he revealed his mind that actually I don't want to come to this material world, because you can see this material world is such a place of misery. Such a person from a spiritual world has came, and you can understand the kind of struggle he has undergone in the Western world, where he was keeping his prasadam in the fridge. One of his disciple, one of his, uh, you can say, uh, uh, one of his uh, early disciples or early well-wishers, they used to put non-vegetarian food stuff for their cat as well in the same fridge. Then people who are going to pick them up, going to pick Srila Prabhupada up, going to take them to ride. They used to have their dogs also sitting next to Srila Prabhupada. So such kind of, you can say, situation he has to face, even though he has personally come from a spiritual world. So people don't know the importance of a spiritual master and a pure devotee. So such a level he has to undergo. And then you all know that when he was initially in US giving the lectures, then daily he was preparing prasadam for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and sometimes for 200 people he was cooking. And then people were not aware of anything. They, after eating prasadam, they all left without even asking that whether Srila Prabhupada need any help. And Srila Prabhupada used to clean all the place, clean all the utensils, such in an advanced age of 70 years. So much of struggle he was doing. You can understand, even if we cook for 5 people one day, then how much exhausted we become. And he at the age of 70 used to cook for 200 people, and then used to do all this cleaning, everything, all the cutting, chopping, purchasing of the vegetable, cooking it, offering it, and then feeding them all, and then again cleaning all the utensils. So this much of trouble, why he was doing it? So that people understand this message, and they understand their true self, they understand their reality. But we are so busy that we have time to go through these YouTube shorts, Instagram, Facebook for hours and hours, but don't have even 15 minutes to go through Shrimad Bhagavatam. And that is our misfortune. So we should all at least make a timetable, because that is very much necessary. And we see in the uh, lives of all the previous acharyas that they follow a schedule, a timetable. Nowadays definitely it's very difficult, because office work is just like, it's not just like 9 to 5 which earlier used to be. Even the office work is like 9 to 9, it can be for whole night, because such kind of task can be given that you can be engaged all the time. But for those of you who can have 9 to 5 kind of routine, you can make a timetable that okay, you will wake at this time, you will chant at this particular time, you can read for this particular time, and then you try to maintain that, and then life will become very easy, because in Bhagavad Gita itself it's being told that one who has his material life regulated, most of the material miseries he will be able to overcome. So many material problems that we have in our life, if we just have a regulated lifestyle, those will go away. So we can all at least make a timetable. I also learn from my Siksha Guru, even though he's working in Cisco senior manager level, but he has made his timetable, and he ensured that daily he'll read Shrimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and one more book of Srila Prabhupada. And for last 30, 40 years, he's following the same routine every day without fail. And the result is that even though he's a grahastha, but when he speaks, then the knowledge penetrates through your heart. And uh, that is the advantage, that is the benefit of actually going through the scriptures daily. So we all, because we know that these scriptures can talk to us on the level we are, so we should daily read, go through them. It's not that because once we have gone through Bhagavad Gita, then there is no need because we have already read. No, every time, whenever you will read, you will get newer and newer realization. They have capability enough to make you a pure devotee, by which you can directly interact with Krishna and go back home, back to Godhead. Even in this life itself, you will come to that level that you can talk with Krishna. You will be free from the modes of material nature. As soon as you will be free from the modes of material nature, even the time factor will not act on you. That means that you can understand that what has happened in the past, present, what is going to happen in the future. Even the basic, even if you will come to the basic level, then also you can see that okay, it's written in the scripture that this Maya Devi, or this material covering, is actually, this Maya Devi is acting under Krishna, and how it covers everyone. That they come into the bodily, they live their life on the bodily platform of life. They consider, oh, this is my husband, this is my wife, this is my children. They don't have any understanding beyond this body. They don't understand that this is just a single birth. We have so many birth every time we are living, and then having different family members, different children, different husband, wife, parents. So this all realization also don't come to person, and they live their life just like, even 60, 70 years, they think, oh, I am this person, this is my daughter, this is my son. They don't understand, oh, this is just for this particular duration. And this all knowledge can be possible if you go through these scriptures, if you go through them again and again, and you are chanting, you get this knowledge, and then you act beyond it. Even though other may be on the bodily platform, but you will not be, you will become free. So that's all possible if you go through these scriptures daily. So make a timetable. If your routine is little, uh, you can say, disturbed, you cannot plan things because you're not sure when you will be free from your office and all, then also at least you can plan your morning hours, that okay, daily I'll go into bed at this particular time, wake up at this particular time, and then you can plan. And if that is also not possible because you cannot wake, you are not sure when you will be able to wake up, then also plan sometime that okay, for these many hours or minutes I will chant. If you're chanting one round, at least take out 7 minutes from your schedule. If you're chanting two round, take 15 minutes out of your schedule, like that. And then make a check mark kind of thing that okay, I have chanted these many rounds. If I am chanting 2 round, at least I ensure chant 2 round. If I am reading 15 minutes daily, I ensure that I am reading 15 minutes daily. You make it as a check mark that okay, daily I have to do this. Before that, I will not sleep. And then you will see the benefit of it, because definitely all uh, the reason of our being here in this material world is because of our mind. All the Prahlad Maharaj has revealed that cause of all the problem is not my father, is not any enemy. Cause of all the problem is my mind. So many of you may be thinking, oh, cause of my problem is my wife, my husband, or my son, or my parents, or my relatives, or government. No, the cause of all the problem is your mind itself. Because of your mind dictation only, you have come to this material world. There is no need to actually come to this material world. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj used to say that this place is not a fit place for any gentleman to live. But because of our mind only we have come. And by this mind only we can be here in this material world for birth after birth. So this life, maybe that particular relative is the cause of your problem, or this particular boss is. In another birth there will be another person who will be cause of your problem, but the real cause is because of your mind only. You cannot plan, you cannot utilize uh, the direction given by acharyas to regulate your life, and that's the problem. If you can just chant little, read little, your doors back home, back to Godhead will be open. And that will be open with your full realization. You will realize everything and then you will be returning. It's not that without realization you are going. So even living in this material world, you will get the full realization. You will live just like a water in lotus petal. So water in a lotus petal doesn't react. Lotus petal is just having such a waxy coating. So a devotee live in this material world like that. Even though he's in the material world, he don't associate with um, different people or different modes. So he will associate with them in a liberated fashion, and that is a different feeling. You all will definitely get it. You are all spiritually very advanced. Um, because of spiritual advancement in your last birth itself, you all have come into association of Krishna or ISKCON. Nothing happened by chance in this material world. Everything is fully controlled by Krishna. So this Vyasadeva. So then Narad Muni, he um, told Vyasadeva that because you have not written about Krishna or his pastime, and without understanding Krishna or his pastimes, or about his devotees, or about the devotional service to the Lord, all the people in this material world keep on suffering, because the Vedas may have given them all the signs how to live peacefully and all, but it is not guiding them that who is the supreme personality of Godhead, whom they should surrender. They will get confused whether they will worship this demigod, that demigod, different kind of ritualistic activities. They will perform different yagyas to go to elevate to the heavenly planet, to get some wealth, to get a son. So there are so many yagyas given in Vedic literatures, which give different kind of material rewards. But Shrimad Bhagavatam is completely pure transcendental. It is not talking about any material rewards, just talking about the pure devotional service to Krishna. And then Vyasdev start writing down Shrimad Bhagavatam, and he got completely satisfied. So no one can be satisfied, even you all, even though you may be serving your husband, wife, parents, children very nicely, but until and unless you will not yourself act out of the bodily platform, you yourself will not perform devotional service, you yourself don't understand the importance of devotional service and help your children, father, mother, relatives, friends on that level, then you will also not be satisfied, because satisfaction can only be given if you are doing something really good for them. So for example, even if you are making bhoga and then offering it to Lord and then feeding them, that will give you pleasure, because you are also helping them on the soul level, and that is the real help. Otherwise, on the bodily platform, how many years you can help them. How many years you can serve your parents, maybe for next 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. After that, what is going to happen? How many years you can serve your children, maybe for next 20, 20, 30 years. After that, what's going to happen to them? Because you yourself will leave your body, what to speak about others. So the real help can only be provided if you help them on the spiritual platform. So, and then only you will feel satisfied. So that's what Vyas felt when he wrote down Shrimad Bhagavatam. So Shrimad Bhagavatam should be received in disciplic succession without any breakage. So this knowledge of Shrimad Bhagavatam um, cannot be given by a person who is not authorized, who is not following the Guru Parampara, who himself is not following his Guru. Uh, because this is a realized knowledge. And when Krishna is saying something, definitely everything is in hand of Krishna. If Krishna wants, then this knowledge can be revealed through our heart. And if Krishna is saying that I can reveal this knowledge only if someone is following Guru Parampara. So if Sadguru will say that, okay, I have all the realized knowledge, then by the authorities of the Vedic scriptures, by the authority of Krishna, we can say that he has no revealed knowledge. Why? Because he's not coming into any Guru Parampara. So with that only, if Acharya Prashant will say, I have all the realization, now you read my Bhagavad Gita. No, Krishna is saying that this all knowledge can only come from disciplic succession. So if Krishna will not sanction, so we can understand Krishna will not sanction anything which he is not revealing in the scriptures. So if Krishna is saying, I will not reveal this knowledge to anyone who is not coming into Guru Parampara, then definitely we can understand who is the bogus Guru. So these scriptures help us to understand that what is fact and what is fiction. So just because Krishna is writing it, and Krishna is present everywhere, it's not that Krishna was there 5,000 years ago, now he's gone. No, he is having full control over each and every activities um, in this human society. If definitely, then someone may question, oh, then all the wrong activities that we do, Krishna is responsible for that. No, the point is that Krishna, through your heart, tell you that what is right, what is wrong. That's why when you do something for the first time, you feel the guilt that, oh, it's a wrong thing. Anyone will smoke for the first time will feel, oh, it's wrong. Anyone will perform illicit activities, illicit sex, then he will feel, oh, it's wrong. I should not have done it. So this is what super soul tell them that, oh, this is wrong. Because of the presence of super soul, all of us know what is right, what is wrong. But if you don't listen to the super soul, then because Krishna is just like a loving father, if you don't follow him as well, then he will say that, okay, you do what you like, but you have to face the repercussion. You have to face the laws of karma. You have to suffer because of that. So definitely everything, Krishna is aware of everything what you are doing, but he has given free will as well. So so when Krishna is saying that this knowledge will not be revealed to anyone who is not into disciplic succession, then you can understand, because everything is in control of Krishna. If Krishna don't allow, then this knowledge cannot be revealed to anyone. They will remain on the bodily platform. They will at most talk about, oh, mother nation, country, land, soil, fertilizer, everything they will talk about that, not but they cannot talk about devotional service to Krishna. And they cannot talk about the devotional service to Krishna is the supermost thing, because that realization themselves will not get, then how they can give it to others? They themselves are going into the cycle of birth and death. How they can help others? So this knowledge can only be taken down in a disciplic section, just like a fruit, like a mango. The example is given, the mango, if someone want that mango to come down without any breakage, then one person will go into the highest branch, collect the mango, and then that person will pass it down to another person who is on the second branch, then to third branch, and then one by one it will come to the ground. If he will try to throw it directly from tree to the ground, then it will fail, or because of the force by which it is coming down, even if someone will catch it, it will burst, and then this all knowledge will get all scattered. So this analogy is given because um, this knowledge can only be received via disciplic succession. So our is Brahmadhav Gaudiya Sampradaya, that is Krishna gave this knowledge to Brahmaji, then Brahmaji to Narad Muni, then Narad Muni to Vyasdev, then Vyas to Madhvacharya. Like that, this knowledge has come down through disciplic succession. And anyone who is not coming into authorized parampara, and then they are conducting Bhagavad Saptah, charging lakhs and lakhs of rupees, that will not, that is not of any value. Even though if you will hear it, they will just talk about, they will do Bhagavad Saptah, they will talk all the rosy things. Oh, how Krishna used to perform Ras Leela and things like that. And they can never tell you that, okay, this literature is to help you come out of the cycle of birth and death. They cannot tell you that it is to come over the attachment. Because why? Because they are just doing it to earn some money. And if they will talk about the harsh truth, harsh reality of life, how you are stuck in this material world, then they will not get the dakshina from all the different people. So they will talk about rosy things. So how Krishna is doing Ras Leela, you all can also do similarly Ras Leela. They will just try to talk like this is a movie that is going on. But in Shrimad Bhagavatam, all this stories about Krishna is coming on the 10th canto, because the initial 9 cantos from canto 1 to 9 talking about talking about all the aspects by which you know Krishna. When you know Krishna, then you can understand that, okay, what activities he is doing. Otherwise, if you directly open the Ras Leela of Krishna and then you try to understand that, it's not possible. Then you will get bewildered like other people. Oh, Krishna is immoral. He was dancing with so many gopis. But first, you know Krishna. Who is Krishna? So, initial 9 cantos are all dealing with that you understand Krishna, and then you come to the 10th level. So unauthorized person, they don't even, they can't talk about those 9th canto. They're just talking about something which which is just pleasing to the common man. They cannot tell that, oh, this material world is by design dukhalya mashashvatam. You will always face misery. So if they will talk about that, then people will run away, because they are not genuine listener as well. They will run away, no one will give them dakshina, so they just talk about all the rosy things and then they go away. But that can only be, this message can only be given by person who is in this disciplic section, who has no benefit that he is going to get out of the Srimad Bhagavatam reading. He is doing it just for the pleasure of Lord and to help people go back home, back to Godhead. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told that one learns Srimad Bhagavatam from the mouth of self-realized person called Bhagavatam. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, at the start of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada has given the life history of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he was a person Bhagavatam. So person Bhagavat is like the spiritual master, the guru. So we can learn from the life of person Bhagavat as well. And we can understand by reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So it's all the same. So we should take the instruction from person Bhagavatam, person Bhagavat, and we should take the instruction from reading Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srimad Bhagavatam, like I told, that it's at whatever stage you are, it will be more and more relatable. There is a mention of Sukadev Goswami. Sukadev Goswami, if you know the history of Sukadev Goswami, so he was a son of Vyasdev, and he was not an ordinary children. So ordinary child, when he's in the womb of a mother, within 9 months he is pushed out. But Sukadeva Goswami, he was so fearful of this material world. He has no intention to come out of this material world. He remained in the womb of his mother for 16 years. So by his spiritual power, he could understand, oh, this material world is no fit place for any gentleman to live. It has no real good value. So he didn't even come out of his mother's womb for 16 years. And just at the age of 16 years, he come out. And as soon as coming out, even though he was naked, he started running to the forest. And Vyasadeva, because of fatherly affection, he started shouting, oh, Sukadev, please stop, please stop. But Sukadeva Goswami even didn't look at the face of father and mother. We are so attached to father and mother, but he was completely detached. He started running, and Vyasdev was running on the backside of Sukadeva Goswami. And you can understand that Sukadeva Goswami was such an advance even at his birth as well, that when Sukadeva Goswami crossed through the rivers where some denizens of heaven were taking bath, so these denizens didn't cover their body as well. When Sukadeva Goswami, even though 16 years of age, was running naked in front of them. And when Vyasadeva he appeared, then they all started covering their complete body. And then then Vyasadeva inquired that my son who is 16 year of age and he was so young, he was running, you didn't cover yourself. And when I, Vyasadeva, who is so old, of your father's age, when or grandfather's age, when I came, then you started covering. What is the reason of that? And they told that because we could see that this Sukadev, he's just like a child. He don't discriminate between male body and female body. So we understand by the natural propensity, women can understand that what is the mindset of another person just looking at their face. So we understand that he don't even discriminate what is male, what is female. He don't discriminate on the bodily platform. And when you come, because you are a grahastha, so we covered ourselves. So that is the level of Sukadeva Goswami. But then also Sukadeva Goswami has admit that he was very much attracted to the impersonal Brahman. So Krishna's effulgence is known as impersonal Brahmajyoti. So he was interested in that. But once Brahmaji gave him this message of Srimad Bhagavatam, then he became attracted to Lord and his devotional services. So even though he was very advanced, but he was advanced on the level of Mayavad. So he was attracted toward the impersonal Brahman. He was not aware of the personal feature of the Lord, or he was not attracted toward Krishna as a person. And that's made possible by the Srimad Bhagavatam. So even if someone is so advanced, so liberated, not on the bodily platform, he also get benefit by going through Srimad Bhagavatam. And then when he realized it, then he has given the Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. And there at that point of time, it's again recorded by Vyasadeva. So then it become more relishable. Just like a mango, if touched by a beak of parrot, will become more tasty. So same is the case with the Srimad Bhagavatam that we are reading, because it's touched by the lips of Sukadeva Goswami. And Sukadeva Goswami real identity was Suk means parrot. So in spiritual word, he was a parrot of Radharani. So so it's touched by the beak of parrot Sukadeva Goswami. And now we should all take this opportunity to go through Srimad Bhagavatam every day. So I think we are over time. So any questions, if anyone is having at this point of time, they can raise it. Otherwise, you all, I request everyone that along with chanting, you all please at least read 15 minutes Srimad Bhagavatam. Everything is available. Even if you don't purchase it, there is a Krishna ebook site. You can you can download soft copy of Srimad Bhagavatam, soft copy of Srila Prabhupada books. So you should all try reading Srila Prabhupada books. So much of hard labor. He has given his own blood in writing all these scriptures. So, and especially on the order of Krishna. So we should all utilize it and then or make our life perfect, help all our near and dear one. So thanks everyone for your time and patience. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.